Alright guys, today I'm gonna talk about what I'd like to see as content in the near future in Modern Warfare. It doesn't have to be Season 5, although I'd like to see that, and, you know, just a general chat, seeing if you guys agree. Alright, let's begin. So, operators, I've already decided that my top 1 operator for Modern Warfare to come back would be Yuri. But, to be honest, in the near future, I don't want to see Yuri. I would like to see Yuri, of course, he's my #1 operator. I can't wait to see him if they do bring him out. But I don't want to see him right now. I would like to see him way later. The first operator I'd like to come to Modern Warfare from my list would be Griggs. And then Yuri. But, okay, now that we've got operators out of the way, let's talk about maps. Now I was gonna pick a map from every Modern Warfare game, but I decided to pick a few other maps from Modern Warfare 2. Okay, my 2 Modern Warfare 2 maps that I would like to see are High Rise and Terminal. I'll talk about them. Firstly, Terminal is an all-time classic, probably one of the most iconic Call of Duty maps, except for like Nuketown. But yes, Terminal is extremely iconic and it can work very well in this game considering it's pretty free-laned, but you know, there was ways to get across, cool power positions you can hold. It can work very well for this game. It's a very good map to, you know, it's very well designed is what I'm trying to say. I like Terminal a lot and it's great for power positions. You've got the shop, which someone can hold down, and yes, you can say it will be a camping mess in this game, but I think there's a lot of rushing positions, like the 2 lanes going through the plane. Let's not forget people snipe on top of the roofs. You can like flank them from the terminal, like the lanes, and then go in through the plane, take down any campers sitting in the cockpit, go through the plane another way. There's just so much variety on the map. I used to absolutely love using the Turret 21 silenced on the map just because it's so well balanced in how you can rush people, defend objectives, and an assault rifle like that was great. I don't feel like an MW2 was that great in objective game modes, except for like domination. But I think they can change it around to make it better in objective game modes by maybe, I don't know, like changing the position of the objectives and all that good stuff. But yeah, I think it's a great map, just needs a bit of polish. But next up, I thought I should include my all-time favorite map in Modern Warfare, in any Modern Warfare game, in any Call of Duty game to be honest, High Rise. People have been asking for this, it's not just me, and I absolutely love High Rise. It's a variety map, and it's just like the Modern Warfare maps the game wanted to provide. Messy maps where you can do whatever you want. You can snipe from the other side of the map. You can just rush with an SMG. You can hold positions with an assault rifle / LMG. It was a very fun map, and I don't remember seeing it anywhere else but Modern Warfare 2, and that's a shame because it had so much variety. It had cool places where, like secret places where you could, I wouldn't say glitch into, but it spawned so many memes, like the mom get the camera meme. It's a beautiful map, just because you can climb on the crane, you can climb beside the crane. I love it. It's a variety map again. Beautiful map. 10 out of 10 would always play. Beautiful. And then I chose one from Modern Warfare 3, Dome, because we need a Cheshire Park styled map with, I wouldn't say 3 lanes, but a few different ways to get anywhere, and it being a bit more enclosed. It's a messy map, Dome is, in my opinion, but it's pretty enclosed, so you don't really camp. Plus, FaZe Jeff spawned the Recrease meme on that map, so yeah.
I just spit a little bit. Oh my fucking god! Dude, why is it that when I flash somebody, it's like I just slapped them
Resistance from MW3 is again another good map, just like the one I just talked about, Dome, and I feel like it would work pretty well in this game, especially connecting to my Milsim rant, where I would like to have a GIGN troop. The Resistance would work pretty well. I mean, it's another one of these maps that it has different ways to cross it, but it doesn't end up being too campy from having too many routes. And like all these other maps, they all have power positions. All can be a bit campy, but they're not immensely campy. Now, if I had to pick a campy map, which I don't want to, because I hate campers, but if I had to pick a campy map that has power positions and yet can still be played properly, but we need to some camping shenanigans in this game, because it's a Modern Warfare, sorry, it's cupboard warfare. I would like to choose Estate and Skid Row. Yeah, extremely campy maps, I understand, but I just want them because they're fun maps, I guess. I like Estate and Skid Row quite a lot. Estate more, because, it's Estate. It's where Ghost dies. Rep. F's in chat, boys. But I really like Estate. And I like Skid Row a lot, too. It has, like, those mounted guns as well, which is pretty cool. And ways to cross. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit campy, especially Estate, where it's a lot of open ground and in that Estate. But I don't know. I feel like they could turn Estate into a ground war map if they do the Estate from the mission and not just the map Estate. If they do like the full mission with like the hell and the hill down to the helicopter, the hill they come down to, where they get ambushed by the soldiers in the smoke. I think they could make a ground war map out of that. Slightly a bit concerned about it, but yeah, I think they could do well with that. Alright, and now another one of my favorite maps, and just last map, okay, is Favela. Now, I don't know how they'll tie this to the story, because we don't really have anything to do with the favelas, right? Like, it makes sense when the battle is either in London or around Verdansk, Russia, Africa, whatever. But Favela, it doesn't really make sense in the story. Maybe you make a remake where it's not in a favela and it's in another kind of slum. But Favela is a great map just because again, a very messy variety map. It's long ranged, but if you rush the middle lane, it won't really be campy. It's got a lot of buildings that you can get across pretty easily, so it's not gonna get too campy in my opinion. It might get a bit campy, but I don't think it will get too campy, as the buildings are really easily crossable. You can just jump on them, you can go up the stairs. You're never safe in that. Even if you have a billion claymores, you're never gonna be safe, especially in Modern Warfare, where RPGs can destroy a full building. But yeah, I think that would be a great map. Variety, it's just a nice change of pace, especially in Modern Warfare maps where everyone just sits on a lane and camps. I mean, there's still gonna be a sniping lane for them, but there's also gonna be like a rushing lane, and most of the snipers will get flanked, if I'm being honest. They're not safe, so watch out, campers, I'm coming for you. Right, that's gonna wrap up the maps, and now I'll go on to the weapons. First, I want them to bring back the Spaz-12. The Spaz-12 I think would be a great gun, just because it is such an iconic weapon, especially in Modern Warfare 2. It has the range of a literal sniper in the body of a shotgun, and that would be great. We need another pump action with more range. It's beautiful. The spread wasn't too high. It's gonna be like a 725 type of gun, but it's gonna be way more balanced. I would love to see it change the meta and absolutely pummel the 725, but I also want it because I think there would be a pretty cool conversion kit. You see, the Spaz 12 can be fired in two different modes. There's a pump action Spaz 12 and a single fire. I mean, semi-auto Spaz 12. And that would be pretty neat. I would like to see a conversion kit that makes that Spaz 12 single fire. If it just maybe have the pump action shoot further, or the semi-auto has more spread and less range, you can make it do something like that. It would be way more fun. And you know, you would have to have either a shorter barrel for the semi-auto. Again, it's not realistic, but it can work, and there would be reason to use the pump action and reason to use the semi-auto, because of course you wouldn't want the semi-auto shotgun that can absolutely beam people across the map. Yeah, so the Spaz 12 is my first pick. Then I thought of an MPX. I don't know how this would work very well. I was thinking maybe make it less damaging than the Vector, but have it have more range, recoil control, and aiming stability. You might not know what an MPX is. It's in Battlefield Hardline. It's that gun. So yeah, it's the MPX. Whatever, man. And I was thinking we could do a World War II gun, since we've already got the MG34 and the Kar 98K. So I was thinking of adding another German World War II gun in the form of the PL8 Luger. That would be pretty fun. I can already think of a barrel attachment you can do, and yeah, a PL8 Luger would be pretty cool. It could be up there with like the other semi-autos, like the P226 or the X16. Oh, and while we're on the topic of weapons, let's discuss how underrated the X16 is because it doesn't have full auto. Like, the X16 sucks because of it not having full auto. Someone in Infinity Ward, make a conversion kit to make it a G18. Like, goddamn, it needs it. It literally needs it, and then it can finally battle like the dual Renettis and the Akimbo Snake Shot, Nerf Snake Shot. The final piece of God. As I was saying before I lost my voice, final piece of the puzzle is game modes. Now, I don't really want a multiplayer game mode. I don't think there's much more you can add, but my first game mode that I thought of is a Warzone game mode, and that would be, we all know the train is inevitably coming, the train with loot that circles around the map, yeah, whatever. I want a game mode where the team that controls the train for the biggest duration, it's still a free-for-all, but the team that controls the train for the most time, like sits on let's say kind of like a hard point on the train for the most time and collects the most loot off the train, wins, or something like that. I want just a game mode where a team that controls the train for the most time to win, and you'd have to set up like roadblocks for the train. If a team is on it, you'd attack with helicopters. They'd have to try stop you. I don't think a hardpoint kind of game mode would work because it would be too chaotic. There would be people on the train at all time, and that would just kind of ruin it because it will always be contested. I think it's who steals the most loot from different places on the train. For example, I think it should like switch up where the most loot would be. Let's say it's on this part of the train. At one point, there's like a hardpoint marker kind of thing on it, and if you get the most loot from there, you win. So it's kind of like plunder. And let's just say you get the most money from that place, then you get the lead. You can't get money from anywhere else. So yeah. or I don't know if you shouldn't get money from anywhere else, because it seems kind of cool if you can get money from somewhere else as well. That would be pretty neato. But yeah, that's the thing I thought of, just the train. Maybe they do something more. I've seen this on COD Mobile. I think a cool game mode would be maybe use COD Mobile's idea of doing team gun game. I don't know if it's been in any other COD, but I just remember it from playing it one night on COD Mobile. Team gun game, really cool. Just normal gun game, but you know, you're in teams. It's like a team deathmatch, but with always different guns. It's like the whole team was using Wonderlust in World War II. But I don't think it should go the COD Mobile way, where if you get through all your guns, you immediately win the game. I think it should just be like a team deathmatch, where if you get through all the guns, you get reset to the starting gun, and then you have to do it again. That would be pretty fun. Team deathmatch gun game sounds pretty neato. And I saw another game mode on COD Mobile called Juggernaut. While Juggernaut Royale exists, this is kind of weird to explain. Basically, you have a team of humans. That's what they're called. Well, soldiers, normal soldiers. And then you have a Juggernaut. And the Juggernaut gets 1 point per human kill, while the humans, or the soldiers, the normal soldiers, get 2 points if they assist massively in the Juggernaut kill, and it's a free-for-all for who gets the most points. You can't fight each other as the soldiers, so it's not that chaotic, but yeah, every time a Juggernaut is killed, another person becomes a Jug. Yeah, it's basically Juggernaut Royale, but better. So, I'll thank you guys for watching now. This is the end of the video, and yeah, I'll see you later, dudes. Also, don't forget to check out my Twitter, link in the description. Might be trolling pizza soon. Alright guys, bye.